Hey everyone, welcome back. Most traders think that Bollinger Bands just show volatility, but that is only half the story. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to set up the Bollinger Bands, the best settings for day traders, swing traders, and long-term investors, and how to use them to spot when the market is about to explode or have a massive pullback. So to get started, please go over here to indicators, metrics, and strategies, and just type in Bolling. You're going to see Bollinger Bands under technicals right here. Give it one click, and then what I want to do for you guys is I'm just going to zoom in here by 75% to make it 175%. That way you guys can just see what I'm doing. After that, you're going to go over here to settings. Go to style. All of these are going to be same no matter what type of trading strategy you guys are doing, all right? The inputs may be different, but the style is always going to remain the same. I want you guys to make sure the basis, upper, and lower lines here are the third thickness. You can go up to the fourth one if you want to, or to the second one, but when I make this small and I have this as one of 8 charts on my window, I like to be able to just see it clearly without having to squint at all. Now, you don't need the background color on if you don't want to. I usually keep this off, so I am going to keep it off here, but that is up to you. Everything else you can remain the same. Now, as far as inputs are concerned, what I want to do first is go through the day trading settings, then we'll go through swing trading settings, then we'll go to long-term investing. Length, we're going to move that from 20 down to 14. Because we want to have a little bit less lag because it is a short-term type of move, I want you to go from the SMA on the basis MA type over here to the EMA. The source can remain closed, but the standard deviation needs to move from 2 to 1.5. Offset can remain 0, and everything else on here can remain 0. All right. These are the settings that you guys are going to be using for the 5-minute chart, the 15-minute chart, and the 30-minute chart. So if you guys like day trading, you're going to have a little bit less lag and a little bit more efficiency when finding out when those pullbacks are happening, when those big bounces are about to happen, specifically when you can see some squeezes. Like you can see right here, bands are squeezing. We had a nice move after that. So when it comes to the daily trading one, the day trading one, I'd recommend that you guys probably want to pair this with something like an RSI or a VWAP, especially if you guys are on the 5-minute chart. It's going to be a huge help for you. Specifically, I would even say just the 5-minute and the 15-minute charts, a VWAP and an RSI is going to do wonders for you, especially when you're trying to figure out, is there some divergence there? Is there a pullback there? Are we seeing some type of breakout between the RSI and the MA line? Those are the things you're going to be looking at. Now, as far as the swing trading techniques, this is really going to go back to the basics of what we just covered. Length is 20, basis MA type. You can have this as SMA or EMA. I'm going to keep this as EMA for now here. SMA is fine. I just like to have the EMA for a little bit less lag. And then source, you can keep this as close. Standard deviation, you can have this be 2. That way it just fixes it up a little bit as it's trying to reach some of these levels here. And then after that, everything can remain the same. You do not have to mess with the offset at all. If you feel like you need to, you can move it up 1, but rarely have I felt a need to mess with the offset. It never really fits exactly what I'm looking for, all right? Now, everything else is here is going to be the same. For this one, I would say you want to pair this not with a VWAP and not with an RSI, but something more with like a volume oscillator and a MACD. I have tutorials and all of this stuff, so you want to see it all put together, check out my channel, and please make sure to subscribe while you're at it. But those are going to be the 2 indicators I think they're going to work the best when it comes to the Bollinger Band. So MACD and volume oscillator. You're going to be using this specifically with the 4-hour charts and the daily charts. So you're going to be planning on holding this for about 24 hours up to around 3 to 4 days. This is where you really start to see some magic come from this. If you're trading for longer, this is where you have to pair it with the MACD, the volume oscillator, so you can see, oh yeah, we're doing well. I'm making money over the past few days, but am I going to continue to make money over the next week or 2 weeks? That's where you have to start adding on these other indicators, because the Bollinger Band is going to help you find reversal points and opportunities where things are squeezing, where you can see a nice little pop happening. If you don't have that, or if you just have that, you're not going to really get the most out of your trade, get the most profit possible. So finally here, as far as the long-term investors are concerned, you want to turn the length to 50. You can see a big jump from 20. Then the basis MA type, we're going to move this over to SMA here. We're going to keep close, and for the standard deviation, we're going to go to 2.5 from 5. Offset can remain 0. Everything else here can remain 0. And this one specifically, you're going to be keeping on the weekly charts here. It's a little bit more complicated, I know, just because not everybody likes to use the weekly charts, and it's not going to work for every single thing. You can see right here for Bitcoin, Bitcoin's been very, very volatile over the years, so this is not something you're going to be using. But if you're using something more like a stock or a index, something like that, for example, Google, right, it's going to work out a lot nicer with the stock. So if you are using longer term investments, volatile assets like it may be a penny stock or an altcoin or Bitcoin, it's not going to really work that well. But when you're looking at something like an Alphabet stock or a Tesla stock or something like that, even Tesla may be too much, but when you're looking at it like that, it can help you guys out monumentally figuring out the best opportunities to buy. So something I'd probably pair with this is going to be the 200 moving average, just the regular EMA. You don't have to go through SMA or double EMA or triple EMA. Just a regular EMA is going to be fine. And then for this, I'd also recommend having an average durational index. Directional index, excuse me. Those are just going to help you really confirm the trends. That way, when you buy, you can say, okay, there is some momentum changing from bearish to bullish. Therefore, I feel a little bit better about buying into this. So when you pair this with a lot of other stuff, you can see over the years, beautiful times to be buying, especially if you just want to play these smaller trends, larger trends, whatever. It's going to help you figure out when you want to buy, but when you want to sell and how long you want to hold, that's really determined by other indicators out there. But if you're just following this for the weekly chart, you have to admit it's been very, very good. And especially if you buy over here and you just sell the next time we come back under from the Bollinger Band, a common strategy is to buy the support, and then the next red candle that comes after you break out above the top Bollinger Band line, you sell. So for example, you'd be buying right here or the breakout above the midline here, and you'd sell right there. No matter what, that's a great opportunity. All right, great opportunity. Anytime you break out above and you close down below it, even if it's just something like a wick right here, that's your opportunity to close and really lock in those profits. So if you guys enjoyed this video, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to subscribe, like, comment what indicators you guys want me to talk about next, and have a great rest of your day. I appreciate you guys, and thank you guys so much for trying to learn how to do full-time trading. It's a great career choice if you guys have the time and the discipline to get into it.